Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Flawless 195 World Tour. I'm Captain Wilson, and this is flight 116 of 218. It's Somalia to Ethiopia in capital cities. Mogadishu to Addis Ababa. Departure time is going to be about 4 p.m. local time for a total flight time of about an hour and 20 minutes. We have got ILS in as well, which is... well, it's few and far between the ILS system in this African leg, but we've got it available, so we're going to use it. I don't know what the kind of the altitude's looking like. I don't know what the elevation is the word I'm looking for. I don't know what kind of ground we're flying over, but we have got ILS in coming into Addis Ababa. We'll be heading northwest for this flight for pretty much the duration before then turning in west for landing. But yeah, welcome back to central Mogadishu. And yeah, a lot going on. We've had a couple of days down on the ground. You've had a nice trip. I think it's pretty dangerous, isn't it, Mogadishu? Have you just stayed in the plane? Yeah. Have you just stayed at the airport for a couple of days? Yeah. I think it's the most dangerous capital city in the world, isn't it, Mogadishu? Anyway, we've survived it, haven't we? The Flawless 195 World Tour continues. Right, let's head for Ethiopia. Like I say, flight 116. Yeah, hour and 20 minutes. Heading northwest. That is about all. Get the safety demo on now, and then we'll have a look on YouTube what we get on whilst we get over there. Yeah, we've got ILS in. I pretty much said everything I need to say, so let's get the plane set up. Let's get on with it. Get up there, and hopefully the weather's pretty good. Like I say, I don't know the terrain as we're coming in, so I might have to cancel autopilot if it's mountainous, if it's hilly. We'll have a look when we get there. I've got no idea, to be honest, on the terrain coming into Addis Ababa, but we will play it by ear, and I will be presented with whatever I'm presented with. I will deal with. So hopefully it's pretty clear and I can see where I'm going. We've got the daylight, and yeah, let's head over there. So an hour and 20 minutes to the capital of Ethiopia. Let's go for it. I will speak to you when necessary. Let's get the safety demo on and get up in the air. Speak to you soon.
Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
At my 2025 Formula One predictions, some of them I absolutely nailed, some of them not so much, and some of them were deeply embarrassing. Okay, let's bask in my lack of wheel knowledge, shall we? My name's Tomo, let's talk about it. Starting with most improved Liam Lawson. The Kiwi made a huge impression deputising. Well, that's wrong, isn't it? I am backing Liam to do a better job in that Red Bull, in that second car, the cursed seat, whatever you want to call it. A better job than Pierre, than Alex, and Sergio ever did. I mean, yeah, he got 2 Grand Prix. What can I say, right? As much as yes, that sample size was terrible, Yuki's performances weren't much better. It's hard to say for sure, right? Because again, it's such a small sample size. Maybe Liam would have improved. I imagine he would have gotten better. Would he have done a better job than Yuki? Impossible to say, because yeah, Yuki's averaging 0.6 off of Max this season as well. So yeah, we'll just take the L on this one and move on, I think. Most disappointing, Aston Martin. I'm taking a big risk here because back in my 2021 predictions, I remember I put Fernando Alonso as my flop of the year, which aged awfully. However, it did result in a pretty funny thumbnail. Probably my favourite thumbnail I've ever done. That is a good thumbnail. Let's be real. That is a phenomenal thumbnail. They have been pretty disappointing. I mean, at least they finished P7. If Haas had beaten them to P7, this would have been a lock, easy dub. It's still pretty good. P7 is still not good enough given the infrastructure, given where they are, behind Racing Bulls, behind Williams, given where they should be. You look at McLaren's trajectory, not good enough. A frustrating year for Fernando. They need to give him more next year, way more. Kraken fellows are out with all of this managerial and this technical change. This 2025 car is just going to be the bare minimum. It's funny as well, I'm mentioning Kraken Fallow there, and there's been so much more upheaval. Obviously Cal going and moving to a different department, should I say, and then Newey coming in as team principal as well. The upheaval continues. Closest teammates, Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. Come on, I'm drinking my Thai bias Kool-Aid. Okay, it's a prediction, so I'm not technically wrong yet. I think Alex Albon is going to hold himself very, very well against Carlos Sainz. Keep talking. I do, and I'm biased. Keep talking. And you're going to have to deal with that. It's been a tale of two halves, isn't it? Because obviously Alex was so strong at the start of the year, Carlos was so strong at the end of the year, and they've both had their ups. And it's been a bit of a meme this year that no two Williams can have a good weekend. It has to be one or the other. But then in the end, they end up with barely 80 points between them in P8 and P9 in the Drivers' Championship, and the second closest head-to-head in qualifying. This is definitely a win from me. The comments were absolutely flaming me for this one, being like Albon's going to be nowhere near Sainz, and as much as again the season didn't end well for Alex, he put in that work at the start of the year to consolidate his position. There you go. I mean, I've nailed this one 100%, mate. Thank you very much. 2 out of 3 so far. Well done, me. Rookie of the year, Gabriel Bortoleto. With 6 rookies, at least full-time season debut rookies, obviously bare minimum. Right, I mean, Gabby, it's been a strong field this year, hasn't it, of rookies. Gabby's had his moments, certainly qualifying head-to-head relative to Nico. Was looking very strong at one point, then had a bit of a slump, didn't he? I wouldn't give him Rookie of the Year. I'm not going to say who yet, but I wouldn't give him Rookie of the Year. I'll save that for my actual season driver rankings next week, so make sure you subscribed to the channel, notification bell like this one as well, so that you don't miss that. But I do think Gabby carried himself very, very well, had some fantastic results, some great performances. Took a while to get going, but once he did, very good. I've got a lot of belief in this kid going forward. I'll give myself 2.5 out of 4 on those special categories at the start. But now let's get into the driver ranking list. Of course, we've had 21 drivers line up this year with Colapinto and Du, and of course sharing the Alpine. So I'm going to kind of blend them into one driver because they did finish 21st and 20th. So if one of them's predicted P20, then that's a point for me. P20, Jack doing. Look, this
Yes.
has most to do with the fact that I think Jack's going to get dropped way before the end of the season,
Which he
probably
did.
at some point in the first half. I believe
Which
in
he
Jack.
did.
I think there is ability there. However, that Franco pressure, it's going to be too much. They've clearly played Williams a bag, and they're not going to pay a bag to another team.
Cabin
a direct
crew seats for
rival,
takeoff.
to let him sit on the sidelines. P19, Isaac Hajar. I feel like Isaac
Ooh.
Hajar's 2025 season.
Oh, Tomo, stinker. Absolute stinker. What is my justification here? Because I'm a mile off.
Maybe by the end of the year, 24 races is a lot of Grand Prix. You can develop a lot in that time. Maybe we'll start to see it because Isaac does have some raw talent, raw ability, raw speed there. Will we see it quick enough for him to not lose that seat to Arvid Lindblad? Because it feels like there's a lot more expectation and hope from Red Bull's point of view in Lindblad than there is in Hajar. Plus, I think that Racing Bull's car is going to stink, which is going to help Isaac or Yuki's task at all. I just give them very, very little hope. And relative to the other teams, because it's always relative to the other teams, I just don't see them moving up. I only see them moving down, to be honest.
That's a clanger in itself, that prediction. Racing Bull's going to stink. And Hajar's only going to wake up towards the end of the year. My deepest apologies, Isaac. Stinker. Although Lindblad is now in a Racing Bull seat for 2026, so we did kind of call that one, but also, I mean, I'm not going to give myself credit for that because we all knew Lindblad was on his way.
P18, Lance Stroll. Bad car, frustratingly inconsistent driver who clearly lacks motivation compared to most of the other drivers on the grid. A recipe for disaster. I think another poor season from Lance is on the horizon.
So he was P16 in the end, was Lance. P18 was my prediction. It's not a horrific prediction. I mean, how many points? He was only joint with Yuki on 33 points, but Pierre Gasly, obviously, the Alpine was absolutely nowhere. So it's not the worst prediction in the world because it's ballpark where he finished, but it's not spot on.
P17, Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki's talent definitely justifies being higher on this.
Hang on. Yuki Tsunoda P17 is exactly correct with 33 points, again level with Lance Stroll. Obviously, I'm sure I will explain here. I was assuming that
Tsunoda
was gonna be
finished
all in a
17th in the
Racing Bulls car.
championship in
Turns
a
out he
Red
got that
Bull.
with most of the season in a Red Bull.
That's
which,
unbelievable.
yeah, it's not good enough, is it?
Replacing Stroll at Aston Martin
Abysmal.
for 26 is the logical move for him, and he needs to showcase that he's not a rookie anymore. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He's been in the sport for a while now. He needs to show, right, you can rely on me, Aston Martin, alongside Fernando Alonso for 26. And instead, he's out of a seat entirely, which is sad. Is Aston his best opportunity to come back? Perhaps it is. Perhaps. Racing Bulls.
Nah, I think
P10
Tsunoda be
and
off the radar
last.
now.
Sorry, Faenza enjoys. but
Tsunoda be
somebody's
off the
got to
radar now.
That's a horrific prediction. P10 Racing Bull. I really did not back them for this year. Really did not. And turns out I was so wrong. P6, miles off. A mile off, Tomo. What is wrong with you, man?
P16, Nico Hulkenberg, the first of the Saubers, and I'm going.
Nah,
with
Hulkenberg's
Nico.
about
He's
P10,
wrong,
yeah, P11.
Wrong. Of course, podium this year for Hulk, which helped big time. Joint P11 in the end with Hajar.
P15, Gabriel Bortoletto. I do think he'll outscore Nico Hulkenberg in 2025. The chance of nothing unlikely happening is itself unlikely, right? It just takes.
That's a mile off. Bortoletto P19. P19 definitely doesn't reflect Bortoletto's season. I stand by that. And Hulkenberg being P11, 51 points to Nico, 19 to Gabriel in the end. That doesn't reflect the head-to-head. Hulkenberg just executing, but also Bortoletto, I think, just having a bit more bad luck over the course of the season. Don't get me wrong, I think Nico was the better driver of the two. However, this is once again another L by a pretty sizable margin.
P14, Fernando Alonso. Fernando is well known for getting performance out of any car.
Nah, Alonso was top 10,
This is
wasn't
never
he?
about Fernando. This is all about the car. Also, I did predict Sauber P9, which was correct. So well done me for that. Let's hope I explain myself well for this.
This year, just Fernando, focus on yourself. Focus on keeping yourself fresh and healthy, and do what you can do in the races with the equipment you've got. If it's trash, then you bank the ATR, mate. And that's what Adrian's going to need to cook, okay? You're playing the long game here. You're going to beat Lance in your head-to-head, which means Aston Martin, I'm putting them P8 in the Constructors' Championship.
Could have been in. I mean, P7, so only one position ahead of Haas, who I haven't predicted here yet. So not a mile off with Haas, Aston and Sauber in terms of their position, but of course, yes, Racing Bulls nowhere near.
P13, Esteban Ocon. Esteban's an absolute top racing driver.
Where did Esteban finish in the end? 15. So
It's not bad, that.
ballpark. He was only 3 points off of Ollie Behrman, who did finish in P13. So
I wonder if he
not
had
a
Norris
terrible
winning the
prediction.
championship.
It's a ragtag small team. He's come from nothing. Like,
Because I think a lot of people did predict Norris, no?
Right, the fact he made it to F1's a miracle, and I really hope it works out for him.
Ocon did suit Haas a bit better than he ever did at Alpine, and had a good start to the year. He had that big wobble where Ollie was just beating him left, right and centre in qualifying, and that was really hurting Esteban. But I would say first half of the season, this prediction was looking pretty good, but as you can see, I've not predicted Behrman yet. So I did predict Behrman to finish ahead of Ocon in the driver standings. Where I predicted him, I can't remember.
P12, Oliver Behrman. British
There you go.
bias alert, actually. That Chelmsford bias alert.
Chelmsford
Yeah,
bias is
not
strong
bad
with this
then.
one,
He said
and
12
I'm one
yeah.
position off here. So come on, that's pretty good. And I predicted Behrman ahead of Ocon, which is exactly what happened. And it was very close as well between the two of them. Only 3 points in the end, but Ollie got it done.
Obviously, Esteban has way more experience in F1, which counts for a lot. But I've got a good feeling about Ollie. You know, he's going to have his prangs, he's going to have his moments, but
Which he
I also
has.
think he's going to have some worldy performances. I really do.
Which he has.
Ferrari are looking at him closely.
I think that's pretty fair as an assessment of his season. He's had a few prangs, a few silly ones. Silverstone, Australia had a few too many incidents, maybe a lot of super license point penalties as well. His peaks have been very strong, arguably as strong as the next best rookie this year.
P11, Carlos Sainz. Controversial take alert. Carlos Sainz is P11 in my 2025 F1 predictions, season predictions, whatever this video is called. And I haven't mentioned his teammate yet, which means I'm putting him behind Alex Albon. Look, cry about it in the comments. It helps with the video's engagement, okay? Carlos will bring...
And you did cry about it in the comments, and you were wrong, because he did finish behind Alex Albon. However, I didn't predict this spot on. He finished P9 instead of P11. I'm still taking that as a half-point win, surely.
Yeah.
Look, he leaves teams in better states than when he joins them. So that's good. That's a very good omen for Williams. I
He
think
does.
that relationship's going to thrive. I think they're going to do bits.
It took a while to get going, but I think Carlos's move to Williams has been so beneficial for the team, and also kind of for him, looking at Ferrari struggles. Not going to lie, he's got 2 podiums. Lewis didn't get any.
P10.
Yeah,
Alex
that's
Albon.
madness,
Look, I've already
that.
said they're going to be really
Okay.
closer than any other
Imagine
team
saying
in
at the
Formula
beginning of
One.
the
They've got a
season
back-
that Sainz is going to get more podiums than Hamilton. Fuck.
My boy, I'm going to put him ahead of Carlos. Come on.
Which I did back him, and he did finish ahead of Carlos, and he finished P8 in the end. I actually under-gassed up Alex. I should have gassed him up more. A fantastic start to his season, a very challenging end to his season, but either way, they were very close when you combine the entire season, all 24 races. They were very nip and tuck.
You can do it, son. Please don't make me look
You
sick.
can do it,
Alex
son.
wins the head-to-head against
didn't.
Carlos Sainz, but I'm not quite ready to reveal their constructor's position just yet. P9, Pierre Gasly.
Oh.
Now, if there's one name, one
no.
man that gives me
No.
the belief that Pierre Gasly
No.
is going to
Actual
be the best of the rest
18th,
in Formula
yeah,
1 in 2025,
Alpine
it's
had a
not Pierre himself.
stinker.
It's not Flavio. with Ferrari, it's not Oli-
Generational stinker
it's not
from
Franco
Alpine.
Colapinto. It's technical director David Sanchez. Go
Who
watch
is
my
even
video
he?
about David Sanchez.
I think
I've never
the
heard of
Alpine power
David Sanchez.
I underestimated just how much that would hold the team back from realising the potential end stone. Right, we know they'd touch it in at the end of the season. Pierre's Q3 rate
Oh,
in
bro, I can't be
2025
bothered.
was still very good. Ability to give himself a okay. So Aston Martin were pretty. You got to
Andrea Kimi Antonelli. I have so many questions about Antonelli. This combo
Antonelli
feels like
what,
the
finished
most
seventh?
difficult to what we're doing.
Okay.
Into anyway, P spot that I had.
Liam Lawson,
I was thinking to
P7
myself,
in the
what?
standings
I've got Kimi
for Red
P8. Who am I missing? I was like, oh no.
Oh no,
I thought
indeed.
Liam Lawson
Was
going to
gonna
have
get the
a
whole season.
all right year with
Yeah,
Williams.
yeah.
Checo finished 238. 383 points shy of Max Verstappen.
Who's that?
80 happened. 421 finished 285 points shy. How many points shy did he finish of Max Verstappen? 421.
No, but
take
hang
away
on.
38.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. That's how many points Lawson ended up with, right? Tsunoda ended up with even fewer than that. Verstappen got 421 points in the Red Bull Yuki Tsunoda got 33. It is absolutely embarrassing. You've at least got to be getting into triple digits. Come on. I mean, no wonder he's been dropped. No wonder he's been dropped. You know, and I'm not saying Tsunoda's got to get 400 points, but to get 33 points is just unforgivable.
383 points shy of Max Verstappen.
Yeah, but Tsunoda's about 390 behind.
Dear.
It's ridiculous.
That's really bad. That's like really points of Max Verstappen. Oh my God! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You've got showcase to me that I underrated Mercedes season.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a no-brainer, really. I'm them very sure.
Yeah, Russell did well. Russell did well. Oh my God!
In 2025,
Hamilton P5.
He'll be in a car that should. He should just show hands. He will roll title in a lot.
I wonder if he had Norris for the championship.
Part of the season in
Lewis is had a nightmare.
Lewis Verstappen, best driver in Formula
P4 Max
Verstappen. Of course, it's no
Verstappen.
reflection on Max's ability. He is the best driver. I'll tell you what, and them small. If the car there's a surgeon, do top four being within 50
I mean,
points
Verstappen should have been fourth in the
championship. Mathematicals might not be. Means Max wins the head-to-head
Max
against
Verstappen,
Liam.
isn't it?
Lando Norris.
Oh wow! So he must be going Piastri for the championship then.
But I'm saying Lando P3 in the team.
Okay.
This absolute Matt driver's active.
So he didn't go Lando for the championship.
But other than to imagine happens, it's more damage. He's instead certainly done. Atkins winning.
What's he gone then? Leclerc second.
To Piastri. So
he's gone Leclerc to win the championship. Are you joking?
Last year, Oscar Singapore. But
you're absolutely joking.
Lando, consistency, completely derail point. P1, Charles Leclerc. No surprise if you've been watching my stuff. I predicted Charles Leclerc to win the 2025 F1 Drivers' World.
You're absolutely
joking. Over the course of this season, have the best, if not joint, if
That's
not
a
second
stinker, that.
best
But you know what? Leclerc is a driver, though. There's a Peter Windsor who knows his stuff. I mean, he's a bit narcissistic. He thinks that he's the only one that knows anything about F1 and nobody else. I don't really like Peter Windsor, but I have to respect his opinion, right? And Peter Windsor reckons it's Verstappen's the best and Charles Leclerc's the second best driver on the grid. From what I can gather from what he says in his videos and stuff. And you know what? He might be right. Do you know what? He might be right. I think Charles Leclerc is a very, very good driver. I don't know if you put Leclerc and Russell, because to me, Russell's right up there. To me, Leclerc and Russell are both better than Norris. Yeah. To me, Piastri's still a bit of a mystery to me, because if you'd have asked me in June, I would have said Piastri's right up there, second best to Verstappen. Now, I don't know, he faltered, didn't he? He faltered. He had 6, 7, 8 Grand Prix weekends in a row where he was off it. So that really sort of dents my opinion, and so it should. You know, you can't go 6, 7, 8 races without getting on the podium. Like, come on, you're in the fastest car. So Piastri did bottle it. So I don't really know where to rank Piastri, but I would sort of say it is Verstappen in a league of his own, and then I'd be going Leclerc and Russell. And I don't know which way round that is. I don't know, but I know that they're both right up there. And all three of them are better than Norris. All three of them are better than Norris. Where maybe Piastri just behind that. You know, maybe if you're ranking it on raw ability, you probably go Verstappen. I'd be tempted to go Russell, But Peter Windsor might be right with Charles Leclerc. It might be Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Norris, Piastri. And then you sort of get into like your Carlos Sainz, Alex Albons. After that. But Leclerc is definitely up there. But to predict him for the championship. But then if he gets a car worthy of it, then he will. But if you give George Russell a car worthy of it, I think Russell's favourite next year. I think Russell's favourite next year. I think Russell wins it next year. Russell's ready. The team are ready. Change of regulations. Right, let me level out the plane. But yeah, I think Charles Leclerc might be a tad underrated, actually. I think he might just be the best. He might be the second best. I mean, because obviously Verstappen is in a league of his own. Let's just sort this out. That's all set up, isn't it? Oh, I've not switched seatbelts off yet. Come on then. Alright, go on then. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for a minute. Right, what are we on about?
There's no excuses now. There's really not. And of the 4 drivers in those 2 teams, Charles, Lewis, Oscar, and Lando, I think Charles the best.
God. Yeah, he is.
He
is. No, that's right. Of the 4 drivers in Ferrari and McLaren, Charles Leclerc is the best of those 4. Yeah, I agree. I don't, I might put Russell ahead of him or about level, and Verstappen's in a league of 1. But out of those 4 drivers, I think he's right. Yeah, Leclerc is the best out of them 4. I think Hamilton's fell off so badly now. I think I think Ollie Behrman would have had a better season in that Ferrari than Lewis Hamilton. I think, I mean, do I even put Hamilton in the top 10 drivers on the grid now? I don't think so. I don't put Lewis in the top half of the grid now. I don't. And listen, I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to turn up in 26 and be back to 2017 Lewis Hamilton, 2018 Lewis Hamilton. But it's not going to happen, is it? But listen, I'd be up for that. I'd be wow. That would be a big statement if Lewis had a good season. Now, I just don't see it. I just think it's just one of them things. People. It's age. It's Eventually you come off the peak of the mountain, don't you? Eventually you start coming down the other side. And I don't know how Alonso's held on to it for so long, but he is holding on. He's biting down, Alonso's holding on to his speed somehow. I don't know how, but Alonso's clinging on in there, but Lewis has slipped. I wouldn't even put... I'd rather, if I'm Ferrari, I'd rather have Ollie Behrman in the car. Like, all Lewis is going to do next year is moan and be thrashed by Leclerc and finish P8 in the championship. I can't be bothered. I would... And then he's costing them, then the wage bill and everything else. But then again, they can't sack him. He's a 7-time world champion. So what are you going to do? They've just got to go through it with Lewis next year and hope and pray that he turns it round. But in the back of their head, there must be some in Ferrari management thinking, just get Ollie in now. Just get Ollie in now. Like, if Lewis just pulled the plug and retired now, I don't think Ferrari would be devastated by that, would they? They'd be, it's a shame he didn't see through his contracts and all that. But in the back of their head, they'd be thinking, fucking get Ollie in the car. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd be that disappointed if Lewis said, right, enough's enough. I've had my good years. I haven't got the motivation anymore. Whatever it is, if Lewis pulled the plug now, would Ferrari be absolutely devastated? No. He's had an absolute shocker, right? Get Ollie in. I think Ollie Behrman would have had a better season in that Ferrari. I think most of the grid would have had a better season than Hamilton's had in that Ferrari. I think Nico Hülkenberg would have had a better season in that second Ferrari. I really do. You could pick Alex Albon would have had a better season. Sainz would have had a better season. Maybe even someone like a Pierre Gasly would have had a better season in that second Ferrari. Like most of the grid. You know, you're only going to have like a Lance Stroll would score less points than Hamilton did this year in that Ferrari. Lance Stroll, maybe one of the rookies, you know, you stick Antonelli in, maybe, you know, the pressure would be a lot and he might fumble it a bit. You know, Liam Lawson in a second Ferrari, I don't know, a Yuki Tsunoda in a second Ferrari, you know, an Esteban Ocon in the second Ferrari, I'm not sure. But I think most of the grid do a better job than what Hamilton's done. It's been awful, really. He's been qualifying it, not in Q3 regularly. Nah, he's had a shocker.
I just can't.
Get Ollie in now, I would.
I'm so.
But they can't sack him, can they? Do you know what I mean? They can't sack him.
In how things have turned out. Charles has been.
But he's fell off.
Visibly
and
very, very disappointed.
It's sad, but he's slipped off. He's not. Listen, if he comes back next season, then put me in the camp of massively surprised. You know, if we ever see Lewis Hamilton win another Grand Prix, put me in the category of massively surprised. Unless a Ferrari's completely dominant, which is unlikely anyway. Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for that. Oh, has that been out all night? Oh, it's been out all night, this parcel, hasn't it? Oh, right. Well, no, at least no one nicked it. Christmas presents arrived. Let's have a look. Yeah. Scented candles arrived. It's been out in the rain all night. I thought it was coming yesterday. How have I not seen that? Anyway, I've got it now. Scented candle. Soothe your soul, revitalise your body. Yeah, so get in. That's for my mum. Right, anyway. No, do you know what? It's actually a funny scented candle. I think on the on the side it says "chill the fuck out" or something. It's like a joke one. Do you know what I mean? On the side it says, on the side of the glass of the candle it says something like light this candle and chill the fuck out or something like that. Anyway, who are we having?
It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Just Ferrari, please, man. It's just not good enough.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough. I think it's Ferrari and Charles Leclerc's time to shine. I think Charles is going to get it done. Which means
on that note, I think that's the end of that. What are we having on? What are we doing? Live watch along. Crystal Palace v Man City. Is that what's on now? It's hard to fix you in toxicity. Oh, should we have a look at some of these? Let's have a look at some of these.
What's worse than one Jimmy?
Let's have a look at some of these.
That's a lot worse.
Sim racing crashes.
Sim Racing Stewards, this series where myself and
right, I'll give my point of view as well.
Do
you know what? I like Sim Racing Stewards.
Yeah. All the clips you're going to see today were posted on the Sim Racing Stewards.
I'll have my 2 pennies worth as well.
And given the holiday season is coming up, a little word from
this will get us over. This will get us over to.
I'm
not bothered about your advert, mate.
Pretty much anything you can think of.
Not bothered about your sponsorship.
On showroom here from Puzzled Attorney.
Right,
is this a legal way to avoid the crash, or
what's
should
this?
I have
F1
went
game?
right? Well, we'll have a look. So in F1,
this looks like F1 2012, F1 2013, yeah, F1 2014. Right, hang on a minute. One question: who's still playing F1 2014 online multiplayer? What? Who's playing F1 2014? At the end of 2025. fair play if there's a community still going for that. Isn't that historically the worst F1 game as well? Or is that the joke of it? Like, let's just all jump on the worst F1 game ever made just for a fucking laugh. Maybe that's the joke. Maybe that's the irony of it. That people are still playing F1 2014 because it's the worst one. And it's like, yeah, this is a joke, isn't it? Right, let's have a. I can't believe people are still playing this.
This is 2014, I'm going to guess.
Wow.
We're at Kota in the heavy rain here. Huge crash up front. Holy hell.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, it is fine.
It is fine.
Well,
what was it? Did you get a penalty for that?
What even happened? Everyone's dead.
So what happened then? Did you get a
We
penalty
had a kind of
for that?
similar
Is that what the game
thing
is?
happen at the last F1 race of the
What
year,
do you-
Abu
what do you-
Dhabi, where
where else
Lando
are you gonna do?
Norris had to avoid Yuki Tsunoda weaving like a madman down the straight and went off circuit.
Where else are you going to go?
Overtake.
Where do you get a penalty
so we
for
have
that?
real life precedent there.
No,
Whilst
we
there
don't.
wasn't a crash involved,
There's
it was a
nothing
car
like it.
being forced off the circuit whilst making positions, and the steward said no further action. So this is fine to do this.
It's absolutely fine.
In real
It's-
life,
it's
you'd
the
be
only thing you
avoiding
can do.
hurting yourself, which is important, and hurting the cars, not as important, and continuing in the race. So I think this would be slam dunk, easy peasy. You're good.
Yeah, you're
Guys
good,
in
yeah.
front,
Of course you are.
not so much.
What do you mean?
The big bill. Now you might realise for this clip that I'm wearing completely different clothes. It's a different day because whilst we were editing this video, this clip emerged. XQC losing his shit.
XQC playing sim race. I've seen
Before I do
this.
anything, let's just.
He's actually pretty good at it. He's taking it serious. XQC plays iRacing. All right. I need to see that again.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What?
Wait. XQC actually takes it
Let's just
seriously, mate.
play the clip.
I mean, he shouldn't have a racing line on. No, you have to give him more space. It's SQC's fault. Let me have a look at this. So there's a car and he's inside. I give more space. Yeah, no. Give him more space. Where is this? Suzuka?
Let's just
No,
play the
it's
clip.
not Suzuka. I don't know the track. Do I know the track? Do I know the track? I don't know the track. I don't know where this is.
Bro, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing? What
Uh,
are you doing?
I don't know the track, but that's XQC's fault in my book. Because at this point here, I'm going to the right. I'm going to the right because I know he's down the inside. I am going to the right-hand side because if you stay on that line, then he's going to spin you out. Factually. He's going to spin you out because you can't expect... All right, if it's the AI, if I'm racing the AI might dab the brake and give you the position. But if it's another actual human being on your inside there, you move to the right hand side. 1,000,000%. I need to keep this view on actually, just in case the destination comes into view, because I don't know. I'm going to be waffling about this. Yeah, no, you go to the right hand side. Especially at this point here, when he keeps tapping you, bump, 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 you can feel he's tapping you. I'm going to the right-hand side of the track, 100%. No, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. It's your own fault. It's his own fault. I don't know which track this is. I don't know the circuit. Is it? I don't know the circuit. It's his own fault in my book. Because I see what Jimmy says. It's his own fault. He's got to give him space. No. Well, yeah. Now, this is the thing. XQC is saying you back off. He's telling the other guy to back off, but he's never going to. He's never going to back off because he's a human being and his life's not in danger. He's playing a sim racing game. So, in real life, the driver behind probably backs out of it, because you're heading for a crash, and so you think, fuck this. But you're in a sim race, and everybody thinks they're fucking Max Verstappen, don't they? So you'd have to recognise that he's not going to back out, so give him space. So it's your own fault, because you're not thinking through the scenario properly. Even though XQC really is in the right, the other guy should back out, but you've got to have the maturity to realise he's never going to. That's what it is. Interesting to see if Jimmy agrees with me.
Bro, shut the fuck up, fucking play.
Shut up! Nobody asked. Nobody asked.
I don't
Shut
know
up,
which
bitch ass.
track
You
that
mute the
is.
mic.
It's not Hockenheim, is it? No, I don't know.
Another Yankee talking again.
I don't know the track.
We don't know what you're saying. You're British. Shut up, bitch. Oh my God, I'm actually,
So he's just fully crashed out, but you know, it's his own fault that he has to give the space because I've explained it.
Oh my God.
What's Jimmy saying?
You even drive like you're not.
You drive like you don't drive, dumbass. What are you doing? You rammed me from the back the whole time. Are you stupid? Brake a little bit.
Well, this is it, but he's never gonna, is he? You know, you brake a little bit, yeah. In real life, yeah. In real life, yeah. Against the AI, yeah. Against the AI probably backs out of that. But he's a human being who's just going to go for it regardless because he's in no danger to himself. Do you get what I mean? So you've got to give the space on that front for that reason.
If I'm at your fucking door, you don't push me off in the grass, you jackass.
Oh, so you bit me.
To be honest, it just sort of goes on like this. And I could sit here and listen to these guys embarrass each other, or we could look at the incident. How old is this guy? And this guy is 30 years old and he's talking like this, dude. I mean, I get it. I've had the rage.
HQC's crashed out
so
here.
I guess we can't really moan about that. They're at Adelaide, and
Adelaide, yeah, I don't know Adelaide.
This is where
That's why.
I guess everything starts. Now, if you look in the background there, we're in the mirror, and down here you can see we've got the spotter call saying, "Listen, there's a car on your left," which means this car.
Exactly.
Spotter call saying, "Listen,
keep to the right." Exactly.
there's a car
Exactly what I said. I'm going to the right without being prompted.
on your left."
Exactly.
This car is somewhat alongside us.
Exactly.
Now, at this point,
keep to the right.
You can argue that our boy XT
don't follow the green line. You see, maybe this is a disadvantage, right? He's got the racing line on where it tells you where to be on the circuit. That might be his downfall there because he's sticking to that green line. I've got the green line on the track exactly. I'm going to hit every apex and brake when it tells me to brake, and that's might be his downfall because he's sticking to that green line. But when you've got a car up the inside like that, forget your fucking green line. Get to the right-hand side because he's going to be there.
you see is ahead a little bit.
He's ahead, but it
so
doesn't
he
matter.
is, I guess, able to dictate the line, but
No.
also common sense needs to prevail here. There's a car
Exactly.
there. If you turn left into the car,
Exactly.
you're probably going to touch
Exactly.
that car. We go forward a little bit. This guy is even further.
Yeah,
alongside
so
now,
just
but I think
back-
what
go
XQC
to the
is
right.
doing here is just following this
Exactly.
racing line, like it's like he has to do it.
Exactly. And that's his downfall. I'm glad that Jimmy agreed. Yeah, he's following this green line, and in his head, I follow the green line, it's all good. I'm doing exactly, in his head, I'm doing exactly what I need to do.
It's good to get up to speed with, but at some point it does become detrimental.
Correct. That is a great little assistant when you're brand new to sim racing and you haven't got a clue where the track, you don't know the track, you've never seen it before, you don't know whether it's a left-hand bend coming up next or a right-hand bend coming up next. By all means, get your racing line on and it'll show you where to brake, show you the racing lines. Fair enough. If you're brand new to sim racing, at some point you have to take them stabilisers off. At some point you have to take the stabilisers off because he's just following that green line and not giving a damn. He's expecting the car up the inside to back out of it. Well, he might do if it's AI. He might do if it's a real life situation. But this is a game, so he's gonna keep there.
SGC sort of keeps turning at this point.
Yeah,
But there is no
he's
one there on his
doomed. At that
left-hand
point, there,
side.
he's doomed. He's
And
already
they both get
doomed.
through the corner together.
Yeah,
completely okay.
no,
Then
he's
somehow
doomed.
afterwards, there's
He's
contact. They both
doomed. He's
go in the
doomed.
wall,
He's doomed.
and
He's doomed. He's
both
doomed.
out of the
I don't
race.
know Adelaide.
Now,
to
despite
be
the
fair.
temptation to blame,
Do you know what? I think Adelaide's a new track on iRacing. Actually, I think it's a new a new DLC, so I've never actually raced around Adelaide, so hence why I didn't recognise
The
it.
streamer, it's
I've
not
never
as
done this
clear
track.
cut as that. We only have one angle to look at, which is this.
No, it's clear
And
cut.
I
It's
would actually
SQC's
call it
own fault.
as a racing incident. The way I see it, this happened
no.
because two people made
No, I'm going for it's XQC's own fault.
bad decisions. Felix ignored that car on the left signal,
Yeah.
whilst at the same time, Chance, the guy behind him,
Yeah.
decided to put his car into a gap that was always going to close. So you sort of have them.
Well, yeah, but everyone's going to do that though. And yes, the guy behind is in the wrong. Yeah, but everybody's going to do that 100 times out of 100. So you have to realise that and make adjustments.
coming together a bit like this. But I don't think the car behind was further enough alongside to warrant being owed that room. It's very, very difficult from this angle to give a proper assessment of what happened. So
It's
from that point of view,
SQC's
I
own
actually call
fault
this
in
a
my book.
racing
Yeah,
incident.
okay.
However, the quite predictable crash
Yeah,
out
it's a
afterwards,
predictable
for me, is worthy of a ban. You can't be getting on voice chat like that and just. I mean, he's
yeah, then he's just fully crashed out and he's like, you can't even drive and all this. Fuck off.
agreeing with the guy whilst he's crashing. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it. You've got to farm those clips. I've been there. But to be honest, I think it would be doing him a favour because he's clearly not enjoying himself, which is. That's the point of sim racing, to have fun. This doesn't look like a guy who's having fun. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about this one. Down below.
Right, go on, next one. We've had half an hour on that clip, haven't we?
Not eye-warming tyres.
Right, hang on. How long have we been in the air now? I will soon get over to Ethiopia at this rate. Come on.
Okay, so weaving.
Right, so
the
this
start
is
of the,
warm-up lap, is it then? Must be. Formation
We'll
lap.
finally
Okay.
do that, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's all fine.
F. Brian Fun thinks he's Max Verstappen.
Yeah, so when the lights go green, get the fuck on with it. So he's still weaving. He's dug his own grave, yeah. So it's the guy who's weaving. It's his fault. You can't. The race has begun, and you're still pissing about weaving for one degree temperature in your front tyres, which makes no fucking difference anyway. It's just to look like you're professional, just to look good.
Thinks he's
so
him. And the thing is, when
as soon as the green lights come on, you go. The fact he's still weaving and he's been bonked, well, it's your own fault. So still guy weaving, it's his fault, 100%.
green light goes in iRacing,
Yeah,
it is
that's
go
it. It's go
for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's his own
Guy.
fault.
And the thing is, look in the back as well.
Yeah.
Look in the back in the mirror here. You're going to have to slow it down, Jack. Look at that. They're all dead back there.
Yeah,
Oh.
well.
Let's combat a couple of things. First of all, you are allowed to weave in iRacing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything against it in the
Yeah.
sporting code from memory. If there is, feel free to correct me, but it's fine. You're warming the tyres. Once the green flag drops, however,
Yeah, that's it.
that weaving
They stops.
becomes defensive weaving,
Yeah.
technically, moving unpredictably. Because when the green flag drops, that means
That's it.
go, not
That means
continue
go.
weaving at below 100 kph.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised this crash happened. And
I'm
I
not.
wouldn't blame the guy who caused the contact. I
No,
would blame
I
the
wouldn't.
person in front of weaving. How
Correct.
can anyone predict you're going to keep doing that?
Yeah.
Especially if you're starting like on pole as well. It's
Yeah.
just embarrassing. Brilliant Insect says, I'm the POV
Yeah,
car.
no,
What about
I agree
20
with Jimmy on everything on that one. Let's move on.
time penalty after the race. Given
This is
by the
fun,
league
this.
admin
Do you know what? This is fun, this. I like this.
for this, what do you guys think?
Let's have a
Whenever
look.
I hear the words league admin, I gain another wrinkle. Look at this. Look, this is from 2022. Look at me now. So we're on board. We're in Gran Turismo 7 in the Ferrari. We're in the
Right.
toe of the Porsche in front, coming
Okay.
up towards Blanchimont. Very
Yep,
fast left
Spa.
hander at Spa.
Yeah.
Looking to the outside. A
Okay.
little bit of side contact,
Okay.
but it's fine. We have
fine.
gone off the circuit.
Yeah, everything's
there, but
fine.
It's okay. All good.
Yeah.
We're still racing fairly.
Yeah.
Looking now to the outside,
Outside.
into the bus stop.
Into the bus stop chicane.
Gonna go.
What?
What? I don't
What?
understand what happened.
I don't.
Nothing happened, right? So Mr. Durden here
So there's no contact.
spins on his own,
Yeah.
goes off. Maybe this is what happens when you break the one rule of Fight Club. You just get fucking ejected by the system.
Yeah.
The fr-
Yeah, so there's no contact at all
Ferrari did
there.
nothing wrong. I mean, you
Ferrari
didn't
did
go over
nothing
the
wrong.
track limits, kind of, but you didn't gain anything. I mean, you could argue it's a track limit penalty.
Um,
I'd be
yeah, so-
interested to see what that 20-second penalty did to your result. If it dropped you behind this
Wow,
car,
he got a
then
20-second
prime
penalty
sore
for that.
loser
He didn't even
material.
touch him.
I say it always, right? Because we come across this quite often in these videos.
What's this?
If you're
Assetto Corsa
watching and you
Competizione.
race in a league with an admin who is just unhinged, f that off and come and join the Stroll Discord.
That's ridiculous. Even touch him. Why is it telling me to? Oh, it's telling me to come down to 38.
ROL, run by some very good friends of mine. It's a free to join Discord, so not an ad or anything like that. It's just trying to encourage people.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Exotic elk going down Road Atlanta.
Right, let's have a
go.
go. Yeah, Road Atlanta. Oh, I love Road Atlanta.
Exotic elk going down
I
Road
love
Atlanta.
Road Atlanta. I think it's probably my favourite track in sim racing. This.
You're alongside. Leader's gone far off over
Okay.
the grass now.
Yeah, this is dodgy already. Cut him.
Try and
Cut
keep the
inside
position.
him. Cut inside him. No. Okay.
Going a long way around the outside.
Okay.
Here.
This is No, you're in a dangerous. You're in a sticky spot. Don't go for the
A little
apex.
bit of contact between the two of you. Still going.
Oh my God!
going.
No! No! No!
Yeah,
No!
exactly.
No! 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 No!
Two extremely cursed liveries here. We've got
Um,
the weed car, which tends to cause most accidents in iRacing, and then the birds aren't real.
It's the
livery.
guy on the inside's
if it flies,
fault.
It spies. I mean, first things first.
It's the
other car
white car's
goes off
fault.
to keep the position right at the start of the clip. That's already losing the place in my
Yeah,
eyes. You've had to
that's-
extend
yeah.
the circuit to keep the place, so you need to give it up. But he
It's the
doesn't,
white
which is kind of
car's
fair
fault. He
enough.
just
They're side by
didn't
side
want
down the
to.
hill.
His
The camera
ego said,
car
"No, you're not going
is-
round the outside of me to
is
turn
there,
the
fully
final corner."
alongside.
Yeah.
Goes super wide.
At this
It's
point
just
here,
given enough
all
space
right,
for
he's
the
giving
car
him a
to
nudge.
use.
Right at that point there, that's enough. You've given him a couple of nudges, concede the position, or at least go to the middle of the track.
Side, but then the car
At least go to the. Yeah, no. At that point there, he's already fucked it. It's the white
Come
car.
onside,
Right.
goes
All right.
super
All right. The
wide.
nudge here.
It's
Right. This
just-
is naughty, but all right. It's ego trip time. I'm in the lead. You're coming round the outside. No, you're fucking not. Elbows
Just give him
out. I
enough
forgive
space for
that. I forgive that one as well. It's elbows out. Hard racing, right?
Car
But
on the
at this
inside.
point there, at this point now, white car, go to the middle of the track. Maybe try and dive down the inside at turn one. He's done you round the outside at that. But at this point here, he's done you round the outside. Go to the middle of the circuit, right?
but then the car on your
No. To give him another whack there.
continues to
no.
squeeze
No. White car fault.
it and then
All day.
causes the accident.
All
so,
day.
So yeah, I'd say that's on the birds aren't real car. Just because at some point you have to give it up.
Yeah,
You know, you've lost it up
exactly.
there. You're losing it again down towards T1.
At
You
some
can't
point
then
you
just
have
force
to
the
give
guy
it
off
up.
and cause a crash. Part of racing well is learning to
You
sort
know,
of pick your battles. and
I'm
learning
going
when
to forgive. I'm
give
going
up
to forgive that
temporarily, not
nudge.
for the
I'm going to
entire
forgive
race.
that nudge.
There,
But at this point here, go to the middle of the track.
you were passed.
No, that's
Stay with him and get back by on the back
No,
straight again. It's this car has
Yeah.
a big draft, so it's easy to do that. Just that sort of risk, it just seems, I don't know, seems silly. This one that's simply called.
Let's have a look at this one, bruh.
Add sound effect here. Fucking loud bees. That's the starting point.
Yeah, the MX-5s.
Going super
Oh, I
wide.
remember this circuit. This is one of the MX-5 little tracks. Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, they're going to oblivion.
Right.
Apparently the two
This
planes
is hard to judge.
It's here. Bees. That's the starting
This
point.
is hard to judge.
Going super wide here.
So, from the perspective of the white car, he's thinking, well, the blue car's off the track. So, he's gone wide, so I've got the position. But he's still there.
Hey.
This difficult.
That's the
It's
starting
difficult
point.
that because at this point here, you're off the track. So if that's you in the navy blue
Going
car,
super wide here.
but then you're gonna keep your foot in it, aren't you? If you're the navy blue car here, you're gonna keep your foot in it, and then it's inevitable, isn't it? There. Because at that point there, he loses traction on the grass and then takes him out. So it is the navy blue car's fault. but I can understand why that's happened. I can understand why that's happened, but if you're in the white and blue car, you're pissed off with that because you think he's just wiped you out. But yeah, that's a more nuanced. That's a difficult one to
judge. The two-plane tree
judge.
here actually is completely solid. I never knew that. So this sort of instance is really common at some point because you can go super wide in this last corner.
Yeah.
Here. Or car runs it around the outside. He's still there.
He's still there, and that's the critical. He's still there. The white and blue car is thinking, well, he's gone off the track. Yeah, the position's mine. The lead is mine. And then but he's still there. So you've got to keep your foot in it. And then he's still there. And then they nudge. And then once he's on the grass there, he's lost the rear end. And the crash from here is inevitable. So it is his fault in the navy blue. But I can understand why that's happened. It's inevitable, really. The fact that you could say that there's a point here that if I'm in the white car now, I go to the middle of the track. Yeah, because you know that if you don't, you're asking for it. So if I'm the white car, I go to the middle of the track. I go to the middle of the track, or else we're just going to be nudging. I'd be thinking, well, we're just going to be banging wheels all the way down the straight. So I'd fuck that off and I'd go to the middle of the track. So the fact he's not done that, he has dug his own grave in a way, because a guy in the navy blue car is never backing out of that. Never.
He's there.
And then once he get pushed on the grass there, it's inevitable.
Oh, it's another instance of just not leaving any space.
Yeah, I'm happy to agree with that. It's another instance of not leaving any space. The guy in the white and blue car.
Argue. I think this is a 1X in iRacing. I don't actually know if this is a 1X or not. But you could argue in some wood that this is the white line here dictates the track limits.
Yeah, so he's off the track.
Has gone outside track limits.
Yeah.
So now he's looking to rejoin.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you've got to use a bit of common sense.
Yeah.
If you're in the 6 car, what you can see right now is that this
is a clear road.
Ends.
Yeah.
This guy's going to want to come back on at some point.
Yeah, so
He's
go to the middle of the track. Yeah.
6 car just to move on.
I think if you're the white car, you go to the middle of the track at this point. Yeah.
Let him by and then defend into T1.
Yeah.
The place would be his, but to be so insistent, it's actually dropped.
Yeah, to be so insistent of like, oh, no, fuck off, you've gone wide, get in the fucking grass, you're gone, mate, I've done you. To have that, to bite down on that and say, no, you've gone off the track, it's cost it. It's cost him. Just go to the middle of the track and just drag race down to turn 1 and fight again.
Driving the car left here. They try and push the guy off
Yeah,
the
he's driving the car left. So he's dug his own grave.
That's where it becomes a different sort of incident altogether.
Yeah.
And where I put blame for the crash itself.
On the white car.
On this 6 guy.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to
I agree.
push a car off the circuit,
I
you
agree.
succeed in getting him out of control.
Yeah.
And then you both fucking die in a tree.
I agree. I agree. The white car should have moved to the middle of the track and duel it out at turn 1. Drag race down to turn 1 and duel it out again.
That's a big shunt. Then yeah.
But the fact you're squeezing him onto the grass is
nasty noob driver.
Right, here we go.
All right,
let's
where
have a
are
look.
you, nasty noob? There he is.
What track is this?
With the,
this is Gran Turismo 7. You see, look how twitchy it is. So it's someone on a controller on Gran Turismo 7. It just looks, it's horrible to even see.
Slow down,
look how twitchy it is. This is someone on a controller. Oh, it sounds good.
Up the inside.
Oh, what's the noise?
Oh. What? The guy lunges up the inside. He's on a gamepad, surely.
He's on a gamepad, yeah, he's on a gamepad.
Just doesn't brake, takes out the BMW. Great Gran Turismo pass.
Oh, Gran Turismo's awful, isn't it?
You repass him. Yeah, I think for me this is probably just a kid. Someone who doesn't really understand the rules of racing or cares about them. Because in Gran Turismo,
this isn't an hard one to think. He's just punted him off.
Penalty
he's on a pad
BMW off the circuit.
On an arcade
McLaren
game.
was actually saved by the fact he got the 0.5 second penalty. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the AMG would have hit you instead. But yeah, not much you could have done differently there, Mr. McLaren. The AMG is the nasty news, not you. Was this intentional, says Dependent.
Okay, let's have a look.
Back in the Bs, back at Summit Point.
Racing line on.
They were seeing here. bit slow through the
Okay.
last corner. Guy in front's very slow.
Right.
And this is where the danger
I'd be going to the inside. Go to the inside. Go to the inside. Go to the inside. Go to the inside. Okay.
He does at the last moment.
Yeah, intentional.
And oh god, he's put you over the goddamn ramp. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so,
it does look pretty intentional, doesn't it? I mean,
yes,
like,
it is.
So this guy's had a bad run off the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Decides to come across. He does.
And
react to you
the
being
block
there.
the
This what
block
we
is
actually driving.
too late. The
Oh,
block
okay,
is too
it's-
late. The block is too
It's
late.
blocking in the true sense of the word.
Yeah, and it's too late.
I mean,
So the
could
guy
have
in the blue
maybe
car
found a way
slam
around,
dunk.
but I still think he would have tagged you. Then
Yeah,
at this point,
no.
he's just driving right into you
Yeah.
because he's pushed you onto the ramp.
Yeah.
Mate,
wow.
Summit Point is a great
The
place to
takeoff.
destroy MX-5s, man. We've seen some good death in this episode. I'd say, yeah, it's intentional. I mean, the
Yeah,
guy
it
knew what
is.
he was doing coming across the
Yeah.
block.
It is
he
intentional,
probably
yeah.
knew what he was doing, putting you onto the ramp there on the right-hand
Yeah.
side. That's the
Yeah.
sort of stuff that gets you banned from iRacing pretty damn easily. So
Yeah.
what I'd say is just file a protest. He'll probably
Whew.
get banned for a couple of weeks. I'll give you plenty of time to figure out that final corner without being sent to the Shadow Realm. I got blamed for all the contact, says Low Shoe. I am the blue and white Toyota.
Okay, let's have a look.
We've got Pablo Jr.
Okay.
Racing you
Gran
very
Turismo
hard.
7 again.
I'll give you that.
Okay. Right, nice little
the
switch
over-under
back.
here.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, that's clean.
Good move up the
Yeah,
inside.
good
He's not giving you
move.
space at all. He's
Yeah,
hit you there.
yeah, he's hit you.
Oh. He just started behind us there, I think.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's very like aggressive racing again.
Yeah.
A lot of the clips we see nowadays,
needs to
are
back
people
out
just
of it,
racing
the white
really
car.
aggressively, and then being surprised when
Yeah,
something happens to them.
yeah.
Here, let's be clever. They're already.
Well, I'll say
racing-
it. Racing very aggressively and then being surprised when something happens to him. Yeah. Oh, I'm cruising at 255 and I've been the entire time. I never went up to 259, did I? What a moose.
in front of us. This is
That's cost us 10 minutes off the... It's getting hilly as well, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it would.
a very fast part of the circuit here at Dragon Trail. It's a pretty much flat out chicane. And
Back
like,
out.
You put a nose in here.
Yeah, you put a
what
nose
do you
in there.
expect
Yeah,
to
what do you
happen?
expect? Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you think realistically?
Exactly.
Is gonna happen? He's not going to slam the brakes and go,
Exactly.
"Oh, sorry, sir. Please, after
Yeah,
you."
exactly.
He's going to take his line like you don't exist.
Exactly.
Because he's not seen you. I think what happens is a lot of people are used to driving against AI. And a lot of AI in sim racing will just jump out of your way the moment you
Yeah.
get a nose on them. And it
Yeah.
encourages this sort of driving where you just you drive everyone really, really tight and you really don't give them any room.
Yeah.
And then
It's a real
accidents
person.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't race people hard. You can do that in sim.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you've got to think a little bit further along than the next corner
Yeah.
in some of the moves you're going to make. Here, obviously, it's not going to work out. And the
No,
guy,
that-
instead
yeah,
of then
yeah.
getting a good run into the hairpin that comes up after this corner, he hits a wall and loses about 2 seconds to the cars in front just like that. Sometimes you've got to use your brain. Porsche said I should go back to Roblox. Well, Porsche's being passed on the inside by the guy from Roblox.
This is Fuji.
So go for a move up the inside here. Really tricky to get a move done here. You give him space,
Okay.
which is more than
All
you
fair
have to
enough.
do, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. All fair enough.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that.
thanks. Porsche gets a bad run off.
Okay.
So far, you're racing very well.
Yeah.
This is good racing.
I'd
Next
defend
to
the inside
strong in
here.
a straight line. Look at that, even with a toe, the Porsche
I'd
just struggling
defend
to
the
come
inside
back.
here.
Now, finally,
Defend
the
it,
Porsche
defend it,
starting to
defend
get
it,
a bit of a
defend it,
toe.
defend it, defend it. Defend the inside.
You're fine. You're sitting in the middle of a circuit. You're allowed to do that.
Fuck's sake.
Stay on your line.
Yeah. This is all fine.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Open it up. He's now got the inside though.
Ooh,
A little
okay.
bit of contact between the two
That's
of you.
fine.
It's fine. It's racing.
Yeah.
He's not there. Goes for a move.
Oh.
The racing up until then was really good. That Lexus,
Yeah, it
the
was.
straight line speed there was carried. Because that
Um.
Porsche could not get a move. You positioned your car really well, all fine. This move is where the contention lies.
Yeah,
he's
he's brake late.
at that point.
Yeah, give him the space. Give him
But
the
then
space.
just this is like
He's
super
still going for the
non-committal.
apex.
You know, like
Yeah.
he's far alongside, but then just sort of like
Then backs
gets
out
of
a
it. If you
little
want to
bit,
make
yeah.
the move at a fast corner like this, you have to
Full send
keep the
or don't
commitment
bother.
going.
Yeah,
Because if you then back out of it, this guy's got to turn in at some point.
Yeah.
Because of the weird way that contact works in
Yeah.
LMU, you then spin. Well, you spin afterwards, to be honest, trying to correct it. So I'm in two minds in this one
I am.
because this is where I pause it.
I'm
where-
in two minds. Yeah, I'm also pausing it there. Because if you are in the car in front, if you're in the Lexus, and he's down the inside there, I'd give him the space because you're asking for a crash. But the Porsche, if he's going for it, go for it. The fact that he sort of
you
then
start turning
backs
in
out.
now. The
Yeah.
guy is going for a move. You'll
Yeah.
be able to see it in your
Yeah,
mirror. You'll
yeah,
be able
yeah.
to know he's there. He is considerably alongside.
Yeah.
What this Porsche then does wrong is then just
Is then
slams
back
the brakes
out of it a
as
bit,
this
yeah.
gap gets smaller, and
Yeah, no.
there's no move made. A little bit similar to that Dragon Trail move, because like I feel like if you're going to pass here, it's quite a fast left-hander. You need to really properly be there. I don't know. It's to me, I think it's a racing incident. The Porsche
Yeah.
did show intention, but then
Racing
it backed
incident,
out,
I
and then
agree.
That's when the contact
Racing
happened. Like,
incident, yeah.
They committed, then
Yeah.
decided not to commit. I mean, the Lexus here is just driving this line. So yeah, I say
Yeah,
racing
racing
incident.
incident.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
Not roadblocks worthy.
Yeah,
My
I agree.
friends all have different opinions on this incident. Who
Okay.
is at fault? We're in the McLaren,
Okay,
looking backwards at Imola.
okay.
We're taking our line, which is defensive. Next corner is a left-hander if you're facing forward.
Okay,
Right-hander to us.
okay.
Come back across, and there is the incident. As for McLaren, this car is probably now alongside. It is alongside.
Yeah, you
in
gotta
fact,
give him
and you've
space if
chosen
you're the
to
car in
go
front.
Defensive here. You then come back across.
Give
and
him
try and take the line
space. No,
and
you've
get
got to give the
spun out.
BMW
you
space.
can't have all the circuit. The guy
Yeah.
that's got to run on you. You'd actually defend it. You take this line away from him, and he decides to go the other way around.
Yeah.
At this point, if you're running any sort of radar app, you're
You-
going to know he's alongside you.
Yeah.
He is there, and he's taken his line. You
Yeah,
have gone
exactly.
from one side of the circuit to the other, come back again, and in my opinion, spun yourself over the
Yeah.
nose of the BMW. If you're going to be that aggressive at taking the space on the inside of
Yeah.
the circuit, you have to be mindful that when you come back across, you have to at least leave.
I
a
agree with
car's
that.
width
McLaren's
for
fault.
the guy who is there.
You have to give the
who is-
BMW
who
space
exists.
there.
McLaren doesn't do this, and the penalty is pretty self-serving. Am I
Yeah.
guilty? I got banned because of this.
Let's have a look at this.
Let's see if you're guilty. ETM car versus the road
What
going Lambo.
game is this? Nürburgring as well. Oh my fucking. What game is this?
Straight on the horn, going down towards the Foxhole, very fast part of the circuit.
What is
Can
that?
have
An
a
old
takedown
Alfa
here. I've never
Romeo?
taken slow traffic down here in real life. It's doable. Like, you sort of pass the guy. There's a car slow here,
Right.
which he has to react to.
Right.
And you're as far over as you can go.
Yeah.
He hits you there. No, it's not on you. You can
No,
argue
it's
if
not.
there's a yellow flag rule in effect and you've gone through a yellow
The
flag
guy in the
rule,
Alfa has to
overtaken,
back
then it is
out
your
just a
fault.
tad more.
I don't see anything like that there.
The
It's like a
guy,
random-
the guy. Listen, the guy in the red Alfa has to just back out just a tad more, and everybody gets through unscathed.
Some TF server where that stuff doesn't really exist. This guy just got caught out and drove into the back of you. I don't
Yep.
know why you get banned for that unless this guy owns a server, but there seems to be a lot of that in sim racing right now.
Yeah.
Am I wrong for being pissed at the blue car? Or
Let's have a look.
GR86 is that road Atlanta shenanigans?
Okay.
The blue car behind you,
So they
the
go
run.
3 wide.
he's alongside now. You can't shut it down too late. Good move. Why did he brake?
Oh.
Bit of a weave. Yeah, this guy's weaving in front.
Oh.
It's weaving. You can't weave. One change of direction to defend is what you're allowed to do. You're doing this.
Oh no,
This
that's
move
ridiculous.
is
That's
From
wow.
down you make
Wow.
it. Holy hell. Defend with your life. He's going to turn.
It's road
you.
Atlanta.
He's going to turn you 100%.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah.
Make it. Did you win?
Oh.
Is that the end?
Oh no,
no.
he's gonna send it at turn
It's coming
1.
into T1,
He's gonna
isn't it?
send it. Yeah, he's gonna send it. Yeah.
Big
there
move in
you
the
go.
T1.
There you go. Oh my goodness me.
Hard racing. It's
Oh.
hard racing.
It's gonna end up in the bin. This break now. Okay, let him go. Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
And back ahead goes the blue car. To be
Right,
fair,
okay.
this is just good racing
Yeah,
so
it
far.
is.
I mean, the weaving on the straight wasn't so good. Didn't do
Right,
that
now we've
too
got this
much,
little
but
last bit.
no one's killed each other
I
yet,
love
which
this
is
track.
a vast
Right,
improvement
break
over the rest
now.
of it.
Break now. Just let. No, that's stupid.
God, dude,
Oh
you are-
my God, that was
The way this black
reckless.
car is driving,
That
you're
was
diving
reckless.
At an apex. You're lunging a lot.
Right.
Kind of spooky, but here we go.
Then we're
This
going
is the last move.
over the hill,
So we're going to see this guy defend.
over the hill to the
Then
chicane.
weaves to the left.
Oh.
Weaves
Okay.
to the right.
Go to
This
the
is
inside,
all right.
inside,
So this
inside,
is
inside,
like,
inside, inside, inside. Go
protectable
inside,
move.
inside, inside, inside. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, you're gonna get crashed. You're gonna crash. No, Jesus,
I mean,
wet.
now it's
Oh,
on.
now it's
that
just
big
now it's
contact
just
he made,
battle.
they're gonna-
Now it's just
there's no
gloves
more-
off at
no
this
more
point.
offensive anymore.
Now it's just gloves off. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, was that the end?
Was that the end? Oh,
All right, okay, so let's break it down.
how did they
Go
not
on the
end
black,
up in
you're
the
driving
wall?
super aggressively.
Yeah.
I get it, the race, but you're like, oof.
Yeah, the
And those
sends.
sort of moves,
The
they basically end
sends in that.
one or two ways. One, you're a
This
hero. Like
is
in the
a
move at the start, you take
send.
him from a mile back.
That is
Or two, you just hit him. The guy in the blue, the
unbelievable.
weaving down the straights.
I
Not
can't
okay.
believe
The
he's
rest,
made
he was
the
actually kind
corner.
of okay. He didn't make any bad moves. He did give you the place when you were there. If anything, I'd say you're as bad as each other.
Yeah.
You hit him a couple of times.
Yeah. That's a great conclusion. You're as bad as each other. 2 votes for that. 2 votes for you're as bad as each other. That is just some of them moves are criminal.
Clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Down here, for example, this move down here, the first big.
Some of
lunge,
these,
you come
this
from
is
so far
crazy.
back.
That to lunge from here is absolutely criminal.
the braking too.
How's he made the
NT1,
corner?
bit of a half
And
move.
then that is just like a revenge mission.
Just sets off the brakes
That's a
this time.
revenge
Not
mission.
really good from me review.
Yeah.
Still having contact. Yes, I'm not quite sure what you were doing here. This is.
Yeah, this is
current
this
fight.
is you get the brakes on as soon as you get into that curb on the right hand side.
Still having contact. Yes, I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure what you were doing
no,
here.
I'm
This
not
is-
quite
this
sure
current-
because you're braking now. You're braking now and following him through. 1,000,000% you're braking now and following him through the left-hander.
Right,
The
just
fact
go
that you're
straight and
going for that is reckless.
Go up and back out of it. Not a good idea to do that.
That's-
That's how you
no,
have to shoot
that's
a bunch.
reckless.
Again, on the back straight, he's weaving a lot.
Yeah.
Outside move is good idea. You're there. You're there.
Steady, steady, steady.
Then
Oh
contact
my
again. You sort
god!
of just drive him off the circuit there. So
yeah,
I don't know.
no.
If anything,
It's half
the
a dozen of
weaving's pretty
one,
egregious,
6
but I
of
think
yeah,
that
6
this
of one,
black
half
car
dozen of the
drove
other.
worse in this clip. But to be
Right, I've
honest,
got to think about descending
I'm not
now.
sure. The only thing that I think will be penalised is probably the weaving.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a clear cut. Don't do that. The rest.
I
is-
think that's the end of the video anyway. Oh, go on. Is there
kinda
one more
subjective.
clip? There might be
I
one
think
more
it's a
clip.
bit too much, but I'd probably let it go
I've got a
as
couple of
hard
minutes
racing.
before we start the
The
descent.
weaving, I wouldn't do that. Guy in the Bimmer.
Oh, yeah, this will be the last one.
As far as I know, I just took my racing line. He drove into the back of me. I would like some extra opinions. We're in.
Come on, then.
This is the production car challenge. I think it is.
This
Go
is
up the hill.
Alton Park. What the fuck are you doing?
And the Birds Aren't Real livery again.
So it's Alton
We're
Park.
in, this is the production car challenge. I think it is. Going up the hill.
Okay. What are you doing? No, back out of it.
And the Birds Aren't Real
It's
livery again.
narrow anyway, Alton
Oh,
Park.
big hit for the BMW. So communication is quite important.
It's
here.
narrow
So, like,
anyway.
I want to freeze the clip and look where this Mazda
It's
is
too
going
narrow.
uphill. His line is telling me you can't overtake me here. If you are, you've got to go on the outside. Your line, you are much further over to the right-hand side here. Now, if I'm this guy,
Yeah.
that is communicating to me because I can't pass here. I'm the faster class. I want to get by you.
Oh, is it different class?
I'm going to have to go this way. So, that guy,
Right, let me start the descent and then we'll have one last look at this clip. You know what? I enjoy doing this. Yeah, but we have got to start the descent now. Oh, look at the terrain, bro. I'll tell you what, this has got us over to Ethiopia, though, hasn't it? This bit of sim racing stewards. I've enjoyed it, to be honest. Fucking wow. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for it. Down to 7. Okay. And then we'll go... yeah. In fact, we'll leave it on interior view, actually. Why not? Yeah, I'm coming down. Don't worry. Right, let's have a look at this last clip.
Goes left. About the
So
same
it's
time as
different-
you do, and you both sort of just drift into each other. Now, he does drive into the back of you, as you put it, which is on the faster class. That is his fault.
So hang on. So it's different. A different
Drive
class.
into the back of you. About the same time as you go this way. So, that guy goes left.
Right. No. At that point there, if you're the car behind, you've not got the space. You have to curse the guy in front and say, "What the fuck you doing? You're blocking me." But you don't still go for it anyway. You have to brake and just say, "You're an idiot."
About the same time as you do, and you both sort of just drift.
No, bro. You have to brake and swerve around him and go around the outside.
That guy goes
There's
left.
a point here. There's a point there where you go, he's blocking me. There's no space at the inside. I'm gonna have to dab the brake and swerve around the outside and go, "You're a fucking idiot." But the fact that you just carry on.
About the same time as you do, and
you-
you both
you-
sort of just
you-
drift into each
Yeah,
other. Now, he
no.
does drive into the back of you, as you put it, which is on the faster class. That is his fault.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you, as whilst you technically didn't do anything wrong, the only way you can communicate with other cars is by the placement of your car. And when you're that far over to the right-hand side and you don't need that much circuit going over the top there, you're easily flat in this GR86. The car behind can maybe misperceive that as saying,
Yeah. Yeah, at this point he's thinking there's space down the inside.
hey,
But then
here
at this point here, it's a write-off. It's a write-off.
it's the gap. No penalty there for anyone really. I mean, the BMW's out because of his own move there. But just be mindful of how you communicate your position during multi-class races. This guy did a crazy rejoin and then blamed it on me. I'm defending from P2 car and he comes from the shadow realm and kills me. Is this protestable? I'm the blue car. So we're at Monza here, side by side. I goes over the curb.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay, big shunt. So, guy gets it wrong, has to go off.
Right.
He rejoins. Oh, what a difficult one.
What a
Oh,
difficult
this red car,
one,
bless
yeah.
him.
Yeah, what a difficult one. I agree. That's
a
hard to...
difficult one.
Because he has to rejoin at some point. But if you're the blue car, you are an innocent bystander there. You're just thinking, this guy's just fucking took me out. Yeah, if you're the blue car here, you're thinking that he's just gone flat out through the chicane and on a one-man mission to wipe you out of the race. That's your perspective. But from the orange car's point of view, he's got to rejoin the track.
One. Oh, this red car, bless him.
It is a difficult one.
On board here. I mean,
Yeah, he's
there's
just gonna
no way you
get
can
bombed.
predict that.
It's just
Like,
gonna be bang. Yeah.
how can you predict that happening?
Yeah, you
He
can't
rejoins
predict
at
that
quite
happening.
a speed. I think that's the only thing that I'd put against him. Is he comes back on the circuit quickly. He's gonna have a slowdown penalty. He's not gonna see you here.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, he comes back from off circuit and hits you.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
It is
It's
his fault,
unsafe
yeah.
rejoin. But like,
Yeah.
I can kind of
I
sympathise
can.
with him.
Yeah, I can as well. That's a difficult one. That is a difficult one. Because from the orange car's point of view, he's thinking, well, I've got to rejoin the track. What do you think I'm going to do? Pull over to the side and stop and let everyone go through? No. But then from the blue car's point of view, it's like, you've absolutely wiped me out of the race with no second thoughts on anything. So that's a difficult one.
I think
it is the guy who's rejoined the track. It is his fault, but I can understand his point of view if he's a bit like, well, fucking, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I can understand that. That's a difficult one. That.
It is probably protestable because
Yeah.
of how fast he came back onto the circuit, but
Yeah.
it's just super unlucky.
It's
because
just
he's expecting
super
you to be
unlucky,
on the
yeah.
racing line.
It's
And
just
you're
super unlucky because it just happens that you're defending, the blue car's defending from the navy blue car going up the inside at Lesmo 1, And that just happens to be at the point where this orange car's coming back on the circuit. It's just unlucky.
I sympathise with the guy in orange,
Yeah.
but ultimately it is his fault.
Yeah.
And it would be probably a quite severe penalty. Really
Yeah.
unlucky, but you have to. But
It's
the buck
unlucky.
has to stop somewhere. And in this case, it is the orange car rejoining one at too high a speed, too
Yeah.
unsafely,
Yeah.
and causing a pretty big shunt. So,
Yeah.
but I'm interested to hear what you guys think about that. It's not as clear cut as
It's
it looks.
not. No, it's
But
not
that's
as
some
clear
more sim
cut.
racing
Yeah, no,
Stuart
it's good
stuff.
that.
Do
I
you
enjoy
agree
that.
Or disagree with what I said?
I
in the
agree
clips
with
here?
most of what you said. That was good, that. I enjoy that. Oh, I tell you what, that's killed an hour, ain't it? I tell you what, was it the last flight or flight before? Was playing music. It was the last flight, wasn't it? And yeah, it dragged on. That hour and 20-minute flight felt like 2 hours. This one's felt like half an hour. So, right, let's lock in. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where we're going? I enjoyed that. It is how I fared. Is with its elevations. So we're heading over there somewhere. Well, let's see. Let's play it by ear. We're 70 miles out. Let's have a look. Should get a couple of songs on while we come down. Oh, it's good, that. It's good fun, that. Yeah. Super Sunday, Crystal Palace v Man City. Are they all 0-0?
But to be fair, I think Milan dropped points, didn't they? So Milan dropped points, so that means now
I'll get this on because he's
they
covering
can
all
take
the
advantage
games.
of Napoli. So we're gonna
I'll
find
just get
out
this
what
on for a
happens
bit
there.
while we come down
Will
because he's got
Napoli take advantage?
all the games on. So West Ham, Villa's 1-1, all the rest of them are 0-0. Forest, Spurs 0-0.
Weren't that last week?
Palace City 0-0.
I don't get it.
Sunderland,
Exactly.
Newcastle
They played last week, didn't they? Was it not 2-2 last week?
0-0.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
keep
that was
this
last
on.
week,
I'll keep
man.
this on till we land because it's
They're playing right now, Napoli, innit?
he's got all the games.
I was gonna do the Marseille game versus Monaco, but Pogba's out injured. So I was like, you know what, man? Allow it.
Oh, right. Where are we? Where are we going?
Yeah, 2-1, yeah, I remember, yeah, Hoyland got a goal. Cross comes in. Oh, another nearly own goal. Malik Thiaw, what's he doing?
Who's he watching?
Man like Malik Thiaw, bro. Is he
Man
alright,
like
yeah?
Malik Thiaw. Never heard of him, Brevston.
Yo, everyone wants to score own goals this weekend, man. What's going on? Jeez. Yo, guys, run up the likes, though, man. Let's get 1,000 likes.
Let's get
We got
1,000
2.1K
likes
in the building.
on this flight from Somalia to Ethiopia.
We got 2.1K in the building.
I'm
guys.
expecting
Come on.
1,000 likes on this video, just like he is.
Yeah, you got away with that one, low key, 100%.
Right, where are we? How are we looking?
Every defender wants
We're
to be
looking
associated
good.
with them goals.
We're looking
Bro,
good.
I'm telling you. Man like Tonali, you know.
Man like
What player?
Tonali. We're over
There's
there
one player I would
somewhere,
love
aren't
to
we?
sign is Tonali.
We're landing over there somewhere.
He would suit this.
It's clear day,
this
innit? I
system
mean,
that
I
we
can't
play.
blame the weather
Well,
if I crash, can I?
This supposed system.
You know what I
we play.
mean?
'Cause he can
Look
cover
at that,
the
beautiful.
cover the distance in back
Yeah, I
midfield.
can't blame the I can't blame visibility, can I? Right.
Where are the goals?
let's
The
have
goals are coming, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, people. The goals will
right,
come.
let's zoom in a bit on
Boy,
here.
if we don't get any goals today, we might have to lock off the season, man. I'm predicting 5 goals in this game, man. So, them man better score early.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
Sunderland have had a week off. You think City's winning? I think City will win. Scholes said Tonali's better than Rice, and all the Asphalt started crying. Bro, Tonali's a baller, man. Have you seen Harry Wilson's form? Bro, he's killing it right now. I think he's got 7 goals in the last 8 games or something like that. How many goals has he got? Or 7 GA or something like that, man. Here come Palace. Wharton. Ball over top to Pino. Pino's in. Pino! Oh my God, he's hit the bar. That is a big chance for Pino. Was he offside? Oh my God. I think he was offside.
Who's that for? Palace.
How the hell is Pino missed that? They're in again, Kamado. Shoot, Mateta. Oh my days, Mateta's fell off, man. Mateta, you have fallen off, my friend.
Yeah, we're not at 12,000 feet here, are we? With the elevation, we're
there,
probably
man.
more at like
Mateta,
5,000 or
how's he not
6,000
hit that,
feet,
bro?
but that's fine.
How's he not even attempted to hit that?
I always prefer to be too low.
What the hell, man? What is this guy doing?
Oh dear.
Man like
Oh,
Mateta, you
oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Palace should be
right.
1-0 up.
Let's get seatbelts on, ladies and gentlemen. We're at our
Palace should be
in-flight
1-0 up.
entertainment sim racing
Easy.
stewards.
First time shoot, man.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, we're
Man said
much
Mateta's
lower
only
than
good with 8
10,000
games
feet,
to
aren't
go.
we? But that's absolutely
Man said he
fine.
scores his final goals in the last few games, yeah?
Let's get them on. Seatbelts on now, people.
How do you know much about number 10, Jeremy? Who?
Look at the altitude
Do
here.
you know much?
9,500
Oh,
feet.
Pino.
Yeah, bro.
I
We're
remember
at
him
about
at
3.
Villarreal.
Yeah, look at this.
I remember him.
Whoa,
for
we might hit the
21s.
we might hit the
Spain
floor here.
He was meant to be like this next big thing in Spain, but he's got to score that Jeremy Pino, man. I can't believe he's missed that.
What?
But yeah, he's a tiny little player, man.
Oh
I
my
remember him,
God.
like I said to you, from Villarreal. Still young, to be fair. I think he's only like
No, we
22,
gotta climb.
23.
We gotta climb. We gotta climb. This is stupid.
Oh,
Come back to
dangerous.
10. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, no,
Manda
not for me,
Odorente.
mate.
People sleep on Palace. We'll find out. We'll find out, man. Like I said to you, man, they had a good half against Man United where they should have
Yeah,
scored.
the
2 or 3 goals, let's be
elevation
honest.
between
We had a couple of
Mogadishu
block shots
and
from
Addis
Shaw,
Ababa
etc.,
is
etc.
significant.
And,
It's a 10,000
they
feet
were onto
difference.
us, man, to be fair. And then they came back.
Literally.
into it, you feel me?
In
And
elevation.
obviously they fell off towards the second half because they got tired. And their bench wasn't really benching, let's be honest.
Where are we heading? Around there somewhere? Or are we going
There's
over?
Jacob.
Are we going between them mountains? Are we going round that mountain there?
Newcastle fans said we are dead, man. We'll find out.
Where's this mountain in
So far
relation
it's a
to where we're
cagey
landing?
game.
We're turning now.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mateta, you know what it is with Mateta though? For the money though, it's not bad though. If you told me I'm buying Mateta
when
for
do I
30
slow down?
million,
Why are we going off the
35
flight plan?
million, I would
I need to
definitely
get
take
him
that.
off. Right, we need to concentrate now, Saeed.
Low risk, high reward.
Right, low risk, high reward. Right. Yeah. That's what we're doing on floors 195. I need a lock in here. Right, let's get the audio turned up. Let's lock in here. We had enough Saeed football. What? Why are we going off the flight plan? And where's this mountain in relation to where we're landing? Are we in between these two mountains? I can't really work it out. Yeah, we're going round this. What's our altitude? So we're about 2,500 feet just above. That's fine. The altitude's fine because realistically we're at like 3,000 feet, not even. So the altitude's fine. Why are we turning back? Yeah, I don't understand why we veered off the flight path, but we're. So we're going in between these mountains then. Yeah, we're going round this one. But we need to be turning left now. It's not gone AWOL, has it, the autopilot? We need to be banking left now. And then, yeah, we need to zoom in on here. Yeah, it's hilly. It's definitely hilly. Right, we're going to be doing that. And we want to be coming back on the speed in a minute. Although I always go too cautious with the speed, I don't know, I can just chill out. Yeah, we're at 2,000 feet now, which is fine, as long as we've got no mountains between us and the runway, which I think we should be heading that way, no? Towards that water over there, no? Not this one, that far one there. Are we not heading over there? No? Are we heading more like... Oh, we're heading there. I can see the runway. Yeah, no, we're not heading there. We're heading there. I can see flashing. Can you see that flash there? Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good. I'll come down with the speed in a minute. But I can chill out with the speed, really. Oh, we've got ILS, haven't we? See, I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'm forgetting we've got ILS. How does it work? It's been that long since I used ILS. Yeah, as soon as you see the diamond, we come down with the speed. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got ILS in. Nice. No panics. No panic stations today. Yeah, as soon as it... Ooh, sit in your seat, Captain. Right, so as soon as that pink diamond starts coming down, we'll go for the speed reduction. And then catch the glide slope in, and all's well that ends well. We're lined up, there we go. There comes the diamond, so we'll come down on the speed. It's been that long since I've used ILS, and it's actually worked reliably, that I'm out of practice. So we'll come down to 140, and then we will catch the glide slope in the next 10 seconds. And there she is. So you should dip now. Okay. And we'll go flaps 1. We'll go landing gear out. Come on, get down to 200 knots. Come on, get down to 200 knots. Come on, get down to 200 knots. I don't usually land like this, do I? In professional fashion. It's usually like make it up as you go along, isn't it? Come on, get down to 200 knots. We've still got time, but get down to 200 knots, please. That's it, that's it. Keep trying. Right, we'll go flaps 2. Alright, get down to about 185. Come on. Go on down to about... There we go. Speed's coming down now. We're thinking about taking autopilot off in a minute as well. So yeah, now we'll go flaps 3. And then get to about 178 knots for full flaps. And yeah, there we go. And that's just in time, because now we will manually land the plane. So there we are, full flaps, landing gears out. And then we're waiting for we're waiting for that autopilot off, and yeah, here we are. We're a bit skew whiff, aren't we here? Surely I need to be coming over this way now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Nice to have ILS in for a change, isn't it? Nice to have the stabilisers on for once, because it's for the last 50 flights or so, it's just been make it up as you go along. Nice to have the stabilisers once in a while. Here we come then. Almost sunset. Glad I didn't wait any longer to do this flight. Probably got an hour of daylight left or something. But here we come then. Let's just let's straighten her up a tad, so we're not landing at any kind of angle. That's looking absolutely fine. That's looking good. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. Was it perfect? No. Was it dreadful? No. I'm quite happy with that. And we are down in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. There you go. Flight 116 is complete. Nice little sun glare as well coming in. Don't often see that. I can't really think of it. And look at the views. And look at the views of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And across this runway, this other runway here. And straight into the gate. I'm quite happy with that. Do you know what? That went quick because I did the Sim Racing Stewards video. We're not about to be at side on, are we here? No. we're the only plane in action. Yeah, nice views. Big airport. Big airport. Plenty of gates to choose from. I think I'll go for this one directly in front of me, because why not take the line of least resistance? Get your flaps up. Why does that sound like an innuendo? Yeah, we are down. Flight 116 is complete. There's just one more question. How long did it take us? Because I was cruising at 155 knots instead of 159, so we were about, I don't know, 5-10 mile an hour slower for a good duration of that. What kind of knock-on effects it had? Right, you can take your seatbelts off, and you can, let's have a look how long it took. So what did we say, an hour and 20 minutes? Let's have a look. An hour and 22. It only cost us 2 minutes. It only cost us 2 minutes cruising at 155 instead of 159. But there you go. We are down on the ground in Addis Ababa. Bole International, or Bole? I don't know. Bole or Bole International Airport, Addis Ababa. Local time is 5:30 in the afternoon, hence why the sunset was coming in hot. Yeah, 5:30 local time. And the outside air temperature, 21 degrees. So I think that's the coolest it's been since Europe, no? Because it's been, as we've been going around Africa, the average temperature's been like 27, 28, 31. It's been in that region. So 21 degrees. It's chilly. It's chilly by African standards. Put it that way. But we are down. That is Somalia to Ethiopia done. Mogadishu to Addis Ababa. And yeah, please do join me for the next flight. We'll be going to Djibouti. The capital of Djibouti is called Djibouti. So we're heading to Djibouti. So join me for that one. That'll be flight, you guessed it, 117. I don't know when that, it might be tomorrow. It might be tomorrow for that one. If not, then Tuesday. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I've been Captain Wilson. This has been flight 116 of 218 on the flawless 195 World Tour. And you know the score. We are down safely. We're in one piece. And the World Tour continues. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now.